All right, so this is how to do number 2 on the homework. The homework was worksheet 1-13. A lot of people had questions. Here is how you do it. So you will need a compass and you will need a straight edge. The first thing to do is to connect 2 points. I'm going to use just decidedly red for whatever reason. I need to connect the pre-image to the image. So the pre-image R, I know that this little vertex for the R connects to this vertex for the R. Can we all agree that that is the pre-image max to the image?
Sir.
All right, cool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a perpendicular bisector of this line. So let's go ahead and grab my compass. I'm going to change the color of the compass so that it matches. All right, so I'm going to put one of the ends on the vertex of the R. I'm going to make this at least half of the distance. So it's at least half of the distance, and then I'm going to make a circle. So I'm going to say, okay, chunk, chunk, there we go. I'm going to drag this to the other end, the vertex out here. Let's come out here. I know that I'm going to have a tick mark right there. I can drag this around and make a tick mark right there. I know that those 2 intersection points is going to be the perpendicular bisector. Let's move you. Perpendicular bisector. Am I still on red? I am. I'm going to draw a line going from here to here. That's how to make a perpendicular bisector. Are we all okay with that? That's half of it.
Oh, okay.
That's the first half. Here comes the second half. I need a new image to pre-image. So I need to connect some pre-image to the image out here. I'm going to have to draw a new line. I'm going to switch to blue now. My new line, I'm just randomly going to decide to connect the V. So if I connect this part of the V, the left-hand part of the V, it should connect to the left-hand part of the V. Pre-image to the image. Do you agree that it's connecting the pre-image to the image? We should all be shaking our heads up and down, but some of us are not because Oscar is looking straight down his paper and doing his homework. Okay, that works too. So you need 2 lines connecting pre-image to image. There's my second line that I've drawn. Again, I'm going to grab my compass. I'm going to switch the color to blue so that it matches everything. Now I'm going to drag this compass. I'm going to put one vertex there. I need to make sure that the distance is at least halfway. So this is probably a little bit too big. A little bit like that. And then I'm going ahead and make a line like that. Now I'm going to drag my compass, so I'm putting it at the vertex of the image, and then I need to make a little tick mark to figure out where my perpendicular bisector is. It goes there, drag it down a little bit, drag it down a little bit, and right there. I don't need you anymore. I can undo you. I'll just drag him off to the side. We don't need you. Okay, let's come back and make our perpendicular bisector. It's going to go from this intersection of our circles, that was a little bit off, this intersection down through there. Cool. Now I know that I have a red line, I have a blue line. Those are both perpendicular bisectors. My final answer is the intersection. That point right there, where those perpendicular bisectors intersect, that is my center of rotation. Are there any questions? Why isn't it? Which other one? Can you get up to the board and point? That way we can all see. Hold on, I can see. That one. So that is an intersection. Thank you, Oscar. That is an intersection of the 2 circles right here. You need to be looking for an intersection of the perpendicular bisectors. So it has to be the lines. These are arcs. They're parts of the circle. It has to be the straight lines. Good question. Don't make that mistake on the quiz. I'm answering that right now so you don't make the mistake. Any other questions? That was a good question, Leo. I'm going to give you XP. That was such a good question. Any other questions?
Good job, Oscar.
Yeah, Oscar. Such a good job.
No more questions? All right, spread out and get ready for the quiz.